Plenty, yeah. A couple of disappointing losses. Time to give some others opportunity.
Talk us through, I guess, Kyle going back to the bench. Oh, not going back to the bench, sorry, disappearing.
Kyle, yeah, look, I've made some changes based on, Kyle's done some really good things, as has Tom Banks. I've picked a team this week that's all about the team performance, not so much on individual performance. It's what I think, the players that I think will allow us to take the opportunities that we're creating.
What do you think Fats and Christian can combine to do?
Spark. Christian at 12 just adds a little bit of width to our game as well. We've reviewed for a number of weeks now opportunities that we're creating on an edge, and we just haven't managed to get the ball there. So I've been interested to see what this combination will look like, and we'll see on Saturday night.
Andy gets a chance there at the back as well.
Yeah, same again. Busy player, very good footballer. He's a guy who hasn't come through a whole heap of academy programs or schoolboy programs. He's just played a lot of rugby. He's played over 100 first grade games for his club up in Brisbane. Done the same. Come down here to Canberra and performed really well for Royals. He's busy. He wants to be in the game. And again, he's a very good link player. He'll take pressure off Christian and Fats.
Sam just didn't come on.
Yeah, made that call early on against the Sharks. Big forward pack. Didn't want Sam going into that game unless he was at 110%. So he did a couple of lineouts on Tuesday, and he wasn't feeling right. So it's an opportunity for Blake Enever.
Yeah, obviously great depth there with the locks. You've got Blake just to come in there.
Yeah, he's played a couple of tests now, and really admired Blake's attitude over the last few weeks, where it's been a difficult period for him after playing at Murrayfield and Twickenham, and then having to, with all due respect, get in a bus and go to Albury for 4 hours and play a runners game. But he was excellent in that game, and his attitude's been great. So it's time for him, and a huge opportunity for Blake.
Christian and Fats, have you seen them play in 10-12 combination?
Training-wise, we have. Yeah, we've seen them train there, and yeah, we've got a fair idea what they'll bring. As I said, real spark and attack. Christian, just very good with his vision. Sees that space that's in front of him. Sees that space on the outside, which will take pressure off Fats, and ideally get the ball in our wingers' hands, in our centres' hands. Get Tavita carrying one-on-one. Get Lousy opportunity one-on-one. Henry opportunity one-on-one. We've been talking about how we want to attack for a long time now. And it gets to a stage where I get a little bit sick of reviewing opportunities. I want to start seeing them taken.
A lot of changes, Dan. Did you think it was going to be too many, or did you think, listen, I just need to get some results here?
Yeah, it's just performance. I'm not too, obviously we want to get results, but I just want to, I've picked a team that I think is going to get a performance that we're after, and start taking the chances that we're creating. And then if we do that, I know the result will look after itself. We've just got to get that performance and start taking those chances.
I guess at the start of the season, if you had to look at the side that you picked for this game, you probably wouldn't have thought that was the side you were going to be selecting for this game against the Sharks.
Yes and no. Look, I've the 10-12 combination that we're going with, I've always been interested to see how that would look. And in recent weeks, we just haven't had a chance. It's certainly been in my mind of could Fats come off the bench and slot Christian into 12. I just haven't had that opportunity. We've trained it, and as I said, I think I'm confident that, and believe in those boys that they'll improve in the areas that we need to improve.
So having two playmakers in the back line, I mean, that's what you're looking for, isn't it?
Yeah, just that little bit of add that bit of width to our game, and get the ball to the right areas when we need to, and Andy Muirhead will do the same.
Lousy must be pretty rapt to be getting his first crack for a while.
Yeah, look, again, like Blake, I think Lousy, he was, he performed well on the trials, and he was unlucky not to get a start early on. But he's, just worked away, and again scored a couple of really good tries against the Melbourne Rising team last week for the runners. He's a big boy, brings a point of difference, and he's like Andy as well. He's not someone who'll wait for the game to come to him. He'll go and find it. So it's a great opportunity for Louse.
And on Sam, what's the process for him going forward?
He's just got to keep ticking the boxes with the return to play protocols. I'll leave that with Doc Freeman and Byron, and they give me the the comms that I need to hear there, and you know, we just want to make sure that he's right, and we've got a bye next week, so it gives him that little bit longer to make sure he's right and available for selection against the Waratahs.
It's still early in the season, but you've got a home game this weekend. I mean, if you don't get a good result this weekend, are you guys in trouble?
Well, are we in trouble? Yeah, I mean, you don't want to be one and three. We'd much rather be, you know, get a really good result in front of our fans and turning around our record at home in recent years, which has been around sort of 50% for the last couple of years. We want to get that closer to 100 and make sure that we love going to GIA Stadium and that the opposition don't. So, you know, as I said earlier to Tim, it's our process, our performance, and the result will look after itself. If we're sitting here now stressing about what the result's going to be, we're thinking about the wrong things. We just got to get our individual roles right, and result will take care of itself.
On the opposition, obviously they'll be surprised by some of these selections. Is that appealing, I guess, as a coach, to have some sort of surprise element? They won't know what they're coming up against?
Yeah, I'm not too worried about what the Sharks are thinking, to be honest, but yeah, they'll probably be a little bit surprised, I suppose. But I haven't made the changes to surprise them. I've made the changes to get what I want out of our group.
Depth really tested there at hooker. Connell coming onto the bench is probably
Yeah,
pretty exciting.
proud moment, isn't it, for Connell? Like he was, I think Connell was at school when I was coaching Tuggeranong, and you know he was one of our juniors there and come through the Colts there, and then moved to Royals, where he's been excellent for his club. And it's great, you know, they're great stories, aren't they? Schoolboys and under 20s, NRC. Does well for his club, and now he gets an opportunity at Super Rugby. So I'm sure his family will enjoy Saturday night, as will Connell. So you know, it's a proud moment for him.